Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you that DeFi does not need to be complicated. Crypto is not complicated. You just need to know your way around it, and that's the whole point of the channel. Sharing information with you and show you how you can go around into crypto space safely and take advantage of these high yielding opportunities. Of course, remember, high yielding often also comes with high risk, but there's also going to be lower risk options. You just have to understand that DeFi is built upon blockchain technology. So there's going to be the risk level that's going to be ever present across the board because this technology is still recent, it's still growing, and that's also why it sometimes gets a bad rap. Let me share with you on today's video that you can, as a beginner, even as a complete beginner, jump in onto the crypto space and start investing today in minutes. It's as simple as that, especially if you already have a Web3 wallet and you already have some funds in it. You can start right away, and I'm going to show you how. I'm going to give you a rundown of what's going to happen on this video. So we're looking at DeFi Llama, tremendous tool. Bookmark it, use it, or start using it. The better you get acquainted with it, the better you will perform in the future. We need these tools on our tool belts as explorers of this new space, okay? So you can see here that they're tracking over 11,000 pools. And this is just scratching the surface. DeFi Llama does list a ton of protocols. It doesn't mean that they are all safe. But if you stick with the reputable ones, you will be closer to reach your goal, which is making profits in this space. Okay, guys? And I'm here to help you with that. So over 11,000 pools, and you can get to find the ones that suit you in a ton of different ways. You don't even need to use DeFi Llama, but I'm here to just prove a point. So therefore, we will go here on under categories. So we are on the DeFi tab. We'll go under categories because there's a specific protocol type that I want to share with you and show you how they work. So now on the protocol categories section, we see that there's different types of categories. Liquid staking, it accounts for 185 protocols, at least the ones listed here on DeFi Llama, right? A combined TVL of almost $40 billion, and it has a brief description of what the protocol allows you to do, all right? But the ones I want to show you are yield aggregators. They're ranking 13th, combined TVL of $1.5 billion. There's 142 of these, and these are protocols that aggregate yield from diverse protocols. Okay, the description itself might not help you a lot, but let me add upon that and tell you, yield aggregators, what they basically do is that they go on DEXs, and DEXs are here, they're ranked 4th, okay? And what yield aggregators do is that they take the liquidity pools available under DEXs and they start operating with those. So anyone can join in on a DEX or on a liquidity pool and start deploying liquidity. At some point, you can do that when you're comfortable enough operating within the DeFi space. But while you're a complete beginner, it's a good idea to take a look at yield aggregators because they do automate all of those things for you. They will show you a list of liquidity pools. You choose from those, and from there on, they take care of everything. Yes, they will take a small percentage of your profits for paying themselves because they're providing you with the service. It's only natural, right? And right now, we are looking at the full display of all the yield aggregator protocols. And you see Beefy ranking 2nd. I could go and show you any of the others. Yearn Finance, also very good. EtherFi, it's the first one in TVL. And there's others which are very interesting. Meteora works very good on Solana. There's Sommelier, many others. I like Beefy because the UI, the user interface is super friendly, accessible, and I feel that complete beginners will have no issue with it whatsoever. But for the sake of the video and not covering all of this, let's go on with Beefy, and I'm going to show you how you can find opportunities on Beefy. Alright, quick note, if you look for Beefy on Google, you don't need to because I'll have the link down below. And also there will be other content regarding Beefy in the description if you want to check it out and know and learn more about how to use Beefy. Feel free to check those videos out. But if you land here on beefy.com for whatever reason, you'll have to launch the app before you start investing, because that's where you will be able to connect your Web3 wallet and deposit your funds, okay? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna launch the app. And while it loads, let me just share with you that you definitely can go solo into any liquidity pool that you want. But how Beefy operates is that they will pack together all the users and they will allow them to work as a team. So right now on Beefy, they call vaults to the aggregate of users who deploy into a pool. Beefy does that. They allow users to socialize the interaction with the pool, and then the fees that are already quite low, unless you're talking about Ethereum, but even if you are talking about Ethereum mainnet liquidity pools, here with Beefy, there's so many users, there's hundreds of them on each vault, that they will split the bill, so to say, in between themselves. So although Beefy does take a small percentage of your profits to pay for their services, you are also optimizing your expenses in the shape of gas fees by socializing them, dividing them, splitting them with all of the other users which are part of the vault. If that doesn't make sense, let me know in the comments. If there's at some point something that you don't understand that I do miss to explain perfectly, let me know in the comments. I'll get back to you and I'll help you out, okay? So that being said, what are the pools that we were looking for? Because Beefy still has a lot of options. As a complete beginner, I would advise you, and by the way, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just sharing with you my honest opinion. I would advise you to start with blue chip assets. If you want to know more about those and if you want to go solo on those, again, I'll have links for you in the description. So for that reason, I will apply here a couple of filters. The first is the sort by, we'll go with daily, because daily is the performance. And I wasn't expecting this, but even the first one that showed up already is the blue chip assets that I was looking for. Bitcoin paired with Ethereum, concentrated liquidity pool ran by Beefy. So this was something that I wasn't expecting, but it's paying almost 1% a day. And have in mind that this performance is always based on the past 24 hours. So it's always going to be a projection, okay? Sometimes it will be lower, sometimes it will be higher, but it's always going to be a projection. So one option could be definitely this, Bitcoin paired with Ethereum. You can also go with Bitcoin paired with stablecoins. We'll take a look at that in a second, but as a complete beginner, you can't go wrong with blue chip assets, just because if the value goes down, you are still holding blue chip assets, and you wouldn't panic as if you would by holding a meme coin or some other cryptocurrency that is not as strong as Bitcoin. Bitcoin leads the way, it paves the way for all the others. Ethereum is ranking second, so those are the best options, the safest options for beginners in my opinion. But still, if you start scrolling down, you see there's other options showing up, and we want to focus on blue chip assets like the top dogs, which are Bitcoin and Ethereum. So let's do that. All right, so I inserted here. Right now we're going with two filters, BTC pairs involving Bitcoin and daily percentage performance. Now, first, we already saw that Bitcoin paired with Ethereum on the BNB chain. Really good option. Then we have what? On Arbitrum, Bitcoin paired with USDT, paying a very, very interesting 0.3% a day. We keep scrolling down, another great option, Bitcoin paired with USDC, paying very close to 3% a day. And if you keep scrolling down, you see that the daily performance starts to getting lower and lower, but who cares? We're looking at blue chip assets here, and I want to find more. Bitcoin here with Link. We have also Bitcoin again with the stablecoin, but on Polygon. So right now you can see that there's already plenty of options for you to diversify. And that's also a very important aspect to consider. You need to diversify your risk and spread your assets across different pools, different chains, different DEXs. So let's keep scrolling, and this is what I was looking for, Bitcoin paired with Matic. I like Matic a lot. Right now it's underperforming, but it's also a good point in time to buy the dip, in my opinion. And this pair specifically is one of my personal favorites. Bitcoin paired with Matic on the Polygon network using the Uniswap DEX. I didn't mention before, but this first name here that you see under the token pair, it's the DEX, the exchange where this liquidity pool exists. So Beefy is not doing anything other than going on those pools, creating vaults that allow users to team up and invest together in that same pool. And also here with Beefy, what you need to know is that they harvest into your position. So they take the profits, they harvest them, and then they add those profits back into the pool. So overall, they're growing the position, okay? But if you keep scrolling down, what else do we have? Bitcoin paired with Ethereum on ZK Sync, also paying very close to 0.2% a day. Really good option. Again, Bitcoin here with Link. And there's a ton of options with Bitcoin with the stable currencies, which is also a very good opportunity in my opinion. If you keep scrolling down, now we have Ethereum paired with BTCB on the Binance chain on PancakeSwap, concentrated liquidity pool, another concentrated liquidity pool here with Ethereum paired with the BCB. And from here on, you just need to select the pool and deposit. And everything is done through Beefy. So for example, let's go with this one on OP, just for the sake of showing you how things work. You would connect your wallet, you would come here, and then you would deposit. Usually they have the zap-in function, which makes it even more accessible for complete beginners. So yes, whenever you see this icon of a lightning bolt, that's the zap-in function. It allows you to deposit with whatever token you have on your wallet. So that's very convenient, and it's already leveling up from what we experienced, like for example 1 year ago, where you had to hold 50-50 of the assets on a given pool in order to deposit. Now, if you want to withdraw, if you want to take profits, like I said before, they do harvest profits automatically. You can see here the last harvest, it was about nine hours ago, and they do put those profits back into the pool. So they're growing your bag automatically. Super hands off, you don't have to manage a thing. That's why I think it's a good option for beginners to use yield aggregators. But if you want to withdraw, you need to take something out of the pool, a percentage of your liquidity token. So you would use the slider here or insert manually the amount that you want to withdraw. Let's say you have 10 tokens on the LP. You can take one, you can take 0.5 or less. How much profits you take, it's definitely up to you. You can use the slider, you can take 25%, 50% of your position, or you can let it sit. Now let's take a look here at APY. APY is also a measure of the projection of growth of a pool, and this factors in compounding. Like I said before, when they harvest and put that harvest back into the pool, they are automatically compounding. So 53% APY basically means that with these projections, if you don't touch your position, after one whole year of compounding, you would have seen your bag grow 50%. And we're talking about 50% with blue chip assets, guys. We're not even accounting for the potential upside for Bitcoin to go to $100,000, for example. That would multiply your investment even further. That's why I wanted to share with you this option here. We're not looking at something crazy. Yes, you can definitely find pools that are paying 100%, 200, 1000% APY, but they will be more risky. We're looking at something which is fairly solid. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, use the comment section, all right? Now let's say you're someone which is a bit risk averse. Beefy still has options for you. So let's go back. And now on filters, I'm gonna sort these out just by stablecoins. Again, look for links in the description if you wanna know more about how to use Beefy. I just removed BTC here, and it's just showing me the more profitable stablecoin pairs. Now you still do need to take caution and just go with pools of stablecoins that you do know and are aware of being safe, right? So for example, I like this one here, Note, which is the stable token on Canto. Canto has their own ecosystem paired with USDC, one of the biggest or more reputable stablecoins. And these will pay you in a year very close to 40%. And we're talking about stable coins, right? So you're not going to be exposed to market volatility theoretically, because that could happen if some of them does depeg. So that's something you always have to have in mind, okay? So what else we have here? I'm trying to find the USDC, USDT, yeah, something like this. USDC paired with USDT, 20% a year, the two biggest stable coins in market cap. So you see there's plenty of options. As we go lower and lower, the rewards will drop and drop, but with stable coins, in my opinion, it's already pretty good to have double digits APY. So this is definitely also an option for people who are more risk averse and still want to try their luck with crypto. Again, note paired with USDT, very solid option also in my opinion. Dollar with USDC, very close to 20% a year. So guys, there's no shortage of options here with DeFi, with crypto. If you want to know more, like, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what doubts you have. How can I help you starting your DeFi journey? We're very close to 1,000 subs. I would love to have you on board, join the Crypto Explorer community, and learn more about how you can explore this crazy space, but also highly profitable one. So guys, I hope you took value from the video, and that now, even as a complete beginner, you have more confidence in starting your crypto journey. That's the whole point of it, actually, help you out, sharing information with you guys. I've been in this space for years. I know a thing or two at least. So that being said, I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care. You know how crazy crypto can get, and I'll see you on the next one.